Everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session. As part of this discussion, while we are going to talk about what is data science, what is artificial intelligence, how the program from 360digiTMG would be very different, I also would like to quickly introduce myself. Obviously, you might want to know who am I in the first place, right? My name is Bharani Kumar Depuru, and I'm CEO and founder of two companies. One is called as AiSPRY, which is into AI services. Another is into training services. 360digiTMG is into training services. And one second, I have this habit of, making note of all the points that come to my mind while the training is on. Okay. I have roughly 20 years of experience, 2 decades of experience, and I'm alumnus of Indian School of Business and IIT. I have double master's degree. I work with companies such as HSBC, ITC, Infotech, Infosys, and Deloitte. Post that, we formed our own company in the space of AI services, which is called as AiSPRY. And also, I am CEO of 360digiTMG. And I'm also a visiting faculty at Indian School of Business. For those of you, who don't know what Indian School of Business is, let me tell you that. ISB is ranked number 6th globally, okay, according to a specific program. And according to India, it is ranked in number 1 position. Yeah. So that's in short. I'm just trying to give you all some confidence that you're not hearing about these things from a no-brainer. I am teaching the best of the folks as part of my training journey. Okay. One more thing, or probably two more things about me. Let me see if I can pick up that. Yes. So that's me, yeah. And I'm appointed as a chairperson of the working group on AI integration in intelligent transportation systems under ITS India. What that means is I would be working closely and overseeing the AI implementation in Indian transportation system, and I'll be working closely with Government of India and Prime Minister's office. Having said that, we also have our global presence. Okay. What that means is we have started venturing into Singaporean market, and we are doing a few projects for Singapore government, which is Land Transportation Authority. This happened as recent as 2 days back while all these discussions were going on. And yeah, that's in short about my introduction. And let's get into AiSPRY and talk more. So friends, we have two companies. One is AiSPRY, which is into AI services. And one is 360digiTMG, which is into training services. Whatever projects we do as part of AiSPRY, we include that into the training curriculum so that the students learn the real world projects. And once the students are well versed, we ensure that we hire them into AiSPRY, or we give them an internship opportunity to work on AiSPRY projects. We have 182 plus employees now across the globe. We have our offices in Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Chennai, Pune, Raipur, Orissa, which is now called as Odisha, then West Bengal, and we have our global headquarters in Malaysia. We have worked with a few clients in the past, such as Hindustan Coca-Cola Beverages Private Limited, Korean Airlines, Yatra, Volvo Trucks, so on and so forth. We also follow a specific methodology and we train our students on a methodology called as CRISP MLQ, which will help them understand on how to handle a project, AI project or data science or data analytics projects end to end. And the first point here is that you need to understand the business problem. While all these steps you learn at a later point of time in further detail, I should bring your attention to AWS GPUs, graphical processing units. To train your machine learning models, you would need access to GPUs, graphical processing units, because of the reason that every project that we work on for the customer, it would cost us anywhere between $3,000 to $8,000 just on GPUs, graphical processing units. And $3,000 would mean roughly 3 lakh rupees is what you would spend on one project. We don't want you to spend that money. We will give you, as a team of students, access to AWS GPUs. When you work on projects, we give you that exposure. And that is needed for you all to crack the interviews. Next. We always ensure that we take our students along with us to any client visit. So this is for Amazon, basically. They wanted us to detect the counterfeit products by taking the X-ray images. You should be able to figure out which of these is original iPhone and which of these is duplicate iPhone by looking at the inside circuit of it, right? So Amazon, they have army of data scientists, yet we back the project. And whenever we go to any client location, we take our students along with us who are undergoing the training so that they get the first-hand experience on how the work happens. Okay, that's the number one unique selling proposition which no one else has. Eh, Even if someone says that, we have an AI company where we do projects, if you ask them for their clientele name, they would not disclose. They would not show you any proofs pertaining to that. So all these are our students. Our students, we take them, we explain them end to end how the process happens, and then we ask them to work on the projects. So you get the real world experience. And, for example, I'll be traveling to Malaysia, China, Singapore, over a period of time because we have our clients over there. Now, whenever I travel, I notify upfront to the people, whoever is interested, they can travel with me. Of course, travel expenses, of course, you'll have to bear. But then within India also, we have our clients across India, starting from West Bengal to Gujarat to Delhi to Noida to Gurgaon. And, we have our clients in Indore, Mumbai, Pune, you name it, guys, we have it. And it's up to you. Wherever we go, we notify you, and you can come along with us to get that exposure. And JSW Steel in Jarsuguda, I'll be traveling there. And if anyone is interested, they can join me. All right. Having said that, if you don't get an opportunity to travel with the client approval, we try to at least get the details of how the manufacturing process happens, etc. And we give you an exposure. At least you didn't travel, but you should learn how the process happens, how the raw material goes in, how you can get the data from these kind of machines. That is the question that I asked a gentleman here. Then How is this created? The layers are created, how each and every layer is taken, and then how bobbins are created, how environmental social governance aspects are handled, how the waste management happens, the waste which is generated from here. These are all called as bobbins. How do you automatically detect how many bobbins are there in each of these racks? Okay. And then, of course, I spoke about waste management. This is one example, that machine over there. Then, how the weaving happens and how ultimately the bag is obtained. In this, what are the kind of AI projects which are possible, right? So those kind of things you learn. Then, first of all, whenever you get access to data, you perform descriptive analytics, which is also called as business intelligence reports and dashboards. Okay. And as part of that, you'll either end up creating reports and dashboards, which will talk about what happened until now. For example, what happened to the sales until now, right? Until now, what was your target and how much did you achieve? Across the regions, was the sales increasing or decreasing, or was it staying constant? All these details you would understand. Either you will do it in Tableau, or you will do it in something called as Power BI from Microsoft, or you will do it in Click, or you will do it using Python. But to generate these, you first of all have to capture the requirements from the customers. So within Agile methodology, there is a project management methodology called as Agile, where there is something called as user story. Okay. And we will help you understand how to capture the requirements using user story. The reason why I'm talking about these is because, my dear friends, let me go here to my profile and show you a few certifications that I have. I'm certified Scrum Professional, certified Scrum Developer, certified Scrum Product Owner, Agile Project Management DSDM Attorn, certified Scrum Master, PMI, ACP Agile Certified Practitioner, so on and so forth. PMP also. So I know the traditional project management and also Agile project management methodology, alongside dynamic systems development methodology and bunch of those. Why am I telling you these things? I'm telling you these things because we included all these different aspects into our project management methodology. So when you handle a project, you'd understand all these different aspects. Okay. Then, this is an appreciation letter which we received from Biologically Limited. Just to give you all a sense, if you don't know what is this Biologically Limited, this is our client, by the way. And we will be traveling to Biologically Limited multiple times we did. And we also give opportunity to our students to travel with us. Okay, this is 3,820 crore company. Wow. Yeah, such a large company. So they'll have huge number of opportunities on projects. Huge. And this is an appreciation letter for doing descriptive analytics, those reports and dashboards, plus for doing predictive analytics, that is forecasting. I'll talk about that. The Senior Vice President of Supply Chain and Commercial has given us this appreciation letter. And trust me, a lot of other training companies are trying to fool the students by saying that we have AI services company, but they have zero projects. Getting a project is by no means an easy task, friends. It's a Herculean task, getting a single good client. And with us, we have Amazon, we have Biologically Limited, we have JSW Steel. Just to give you all a sense on how big this JSW Steel is, look at that. 1,76,000 crore company. Because, I mean, why am I showing these numbers? Because this is how big it is. So it will have a lot of opportunities, these companies, to do AI projects. Okay, and you all would get an opportunity to work on such projects. So one is descriptive analytics, and another is predictive analytics, where we get the data. For example, this is a project that we did for a client called as Super Shakti in West Bengal. It's again a 4,000 crore company, where we forecast how many tons of coal and how many tons of iron ore would be needed for the next 3 months, for the next 6 months, for the next 1 year, etc. Okay, and also at what price should I purchase? Whenever the prices are low, obviously that is when the companies want to purchase raw material. And they purchase the raw material from UK, South Africa, and from Indonesia. So how many tons of coal should they buy from each of these countries? What are the macroeconomic factors that should be considered, such as GDP, inflation rate, etc. of the countries? When you talk about these things, which I've just told you, the person who is interviewing you will be awestruck. They will be surprised. They'll be like, oh my God, look at this guy. He has worked on a real world project and he has done it in a very interesting manner. Why is that needed? Because for every job opening after you get trained, for every job opening, hundreds of people will apply for jobs. This is a biologically limited forecasting project where we forecasted the raw material. Forecast means in future how much raw material would be needed. We did for a guy in Nepal this project wherein they buy the spices from India and they sell it in Nepal. So we forecasted the spice prices. Then wooden pallet forecasting. This company is called as Leap. In Mumbai, they manufacture wooden pallets. And they supply to Amazon, Coca-Cola, and Flipkart, and Instacart, and Myntra, all of those companies. We built a forecasting model for them to figure out how many pallets each of these customers will place an order for in the next 1 week or 2 weeks, etc. So if you're wondering on what is this pallet, these are called as pallets. Whatever you're seeing on the screen, these are called as pallets. Okay. Then we also built prediction models in the space of machine failure. This is a project that we have done for a company called as Schnell Group. Schnell Group is a German-based company, and this particular machine is called as Prima 13. We get the data from their IoT sensors. Do you see this? A small computer kind of a thing, right? In that, the data is accumulated. We get the data such as temperature, vibration, sound, hydraulic pressure, spindle speed, etc. And we predicted whether a machine will fail or not. If it is going to fail, when will it fail? That's called as survival analytics. And which component will fail? That also we predicted. Depending on who are the different stakeholders, we help them get those kind of interesting insights. This screen that you're seeing here is a user interface, UI. This is what the end user will see. We worked in the space of wind turbine failure prediction model. We did projects in the space of object detection. This is for a client called as Hira Group, which is a 20,000 crore company in Raipur. They have 150 acres solar plant. Okay, their ask was, which panels are damaged? Which panels are physical damage or electrical damage or excessive dust or bird drop? We should detect. So we have flown drone on top of these panels, and the drones will capture the images, and using those images we analyze and tell to the technicians on what are the panels which are damaged. This is for a client in Indore, where they take all the scrap and put it in burning furnace, which will melt the steel and come up with molten steel. So we predict whether there are any flammable items like cylinders, shock absorbers, etc. Because if they go into the burning furnace, it will cause a blast, killing people surrounding. Hence, then this is a project which we have done for Volvo trucks in Tumkur in Bengaluru, where this person is closing the clamps now after placing the engine chassis on the fixture. If at all that person follows a wrong process, our solution will immediately detect that. And you will be building such amazing solutions, right? Here, this is a project that we have done for a client in Bhubaneswar. They're one of the largest steel distributors. So we built a solution, deployed it in mobile device, and it will automatically count how many 8 mm, 10 mm, 12 mm steel rods exist. So you will be working on these kind of projects, my dear friends. This is construction drawing. People manually enter these details into Excel sheet. We automated this process where automatically you pull the data and put it into an Excel sheet, including the shape, weight, and all that. We did projects in the space of poultry, where our solutions will detect what is the age of the chick, what is the weight of the chick, what is the body temperature of the chick. Okay, and yeah, and it will also give the details to the veterinary doctor that your chicks are not well, etc. This is a project that we have done for Dr. Reddy's. If you're wondering on, hey, what is this company called Dr. Reddy's? Dr. Reddy's is into pharma, right? And they are a 28,900 crore company. Multiple projects they have. And this particular project that we are doing will automatically count number of vials and number of pre-filled syringes that exist. Okay. And this information will go and get stored in the backend database. And we also built a generative AI solution like ChatGPT. We built a Gen AI solution on top of that. What this Gen AI solution does is, if you ask questions on how many vials did we manufacture in the last 6 months, how many pre-filled syringes did we supply to the customers in the last 8 months, it will actually tell all those details. Not just that, many such projects, We also did projects for one of the largest conglomerate called Siemens. Siemens has a lot of vendors who manufacture such small components. They bring all those components to one place and assemble that. After assembling is completed, the remaining components are just put into inventory, but no one has a clue on how many are they and what are those components. So our solution will determine the part number, and all those details get stored in the backend database. Okay, many. I mean, this is one of the appreciations. Look at this. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive, with many appreciating our solution and offering valuable insights to further enhance it. Huge applause to the entire team. That's for us, AiSPRY. We do projects in the space of healthcare monitoring, where we determine what kind of poses people are exhibiting within a pharma setting. We did projects in the space of road safety, where we automatically determine if there is a vehicle, if you have a dash cam, it will capture all these details on where the lane marking is missing, crash barrier is missing, so on and so forth. And all these details will also get saved into the backend database to give an audit report on what components are missing in a, say, 3-kilometer stretch. This is the project that we are doing for Singapore Land Transportation Authority also. And since I'm the chairperson for AI integration in Indian transportation system, We will also be doing it for India. This is a project that we have done for a client in Chennai. This is Tamil Nadu Paper Limited, where we take the satellite images and determine whether the trees are ripe to be harvested or not. So this is exactly what we do. We check whether the trees are ripe to be harvested or not. So sorry. And then we will give those details to the different, I mean, of course, in our table, we'll have details such as supervisor details and all that. And then we give this information to the client. Okay, this is what we do. We also did projects in the space of object classification or image classification where people who don't have kids, they go for a treatment called as in vitro fertilization. Okay. With an in vitro fertilization, what happens is they take sperm from male, oocyte from female, fertilize outside to form something called as embryo. This is embryo image. An embryologist who is a doctor, MBBS plus MD, specialization is what they would have done in embryology. They will, under the microscope, determine whether the quality of the embryo is good or bad, and then they will implant into the woman's womb. If the woman is pregnant, good. If not, they clean the womb and cycle 2 repeats. Every cycle is expensive and it causes a lot of mental stress. Right? This is the embryo image. So our solution, the moment you upload the embryo image, will give you a score on how good or how bad the embryo is, right? And again, in this case also, visited, our team has visited the IVF fertility center, and those details will come on our LinkedIn profile. You might want to watch that. And I would say there is nothing wrong in doing a few things. One is, of course, me. You might want to follow me. You'll not be able to connect with me because LinkedIn allows only 30,000 connections, unfortunately. So you'll only be able to see the follow icon, and you'll be able to follow me. Okay, that's one thing. Next thing is our company profile itself. Here we go. Because whenever we go to any client location, we post it here. And you can certainly follow so that you are notified whenever such things happen. Okay, next. So GenAI solutions, a lot of solutions in the space of medical. So now if you ask any questions pertaining to the treatment that is given to a patient in a hospital, or what kind of medical devices should be recommended, what kind of drug interaction should happen, all these things, this GenAI solution will give you. We did projects for Uttarakhand government. So we work with Indian government as well, where we build this kind of a GenAI solution, which can be used by the secretariat in Uttarakhand or any other government. Pharma bot, CXO Insights bot, where you ask questions about your company on how many defective units were there, etc. It will convert this prompt into a SQL query. It will go into the backend database, pull the data, and give it to you, right? So many other projects we have done, friends. This is for a company called as Pandrol, which is a French company, and they supply railway equipment. We did projects in the space of cement manufacturing, in the space of ESG, environmental social governance, to detect biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. In the space of dermatology, we did a project for one of the ISB alum who is a doctor. You just take a photo of your skin, you upload, and it will tell you what kind of skin treatment is needed. This is the road safety project I was talking about. We're doing projects for Tata Hitachi. We are doing projects for Indian Railways. We are working with third largest sports betting company called Fortuna Entertainment Group, pharmaceutical inventory management, many things. And we are doing a lot of projects for Indian government as well in the space of generative AI. Whenever we work on such projects, you as students, your profile will get strengthened because, as I've told you, for every job opening, there'll be hundreds of people who will apply. Okay. But don't you worry, because 99% of the profiles will be scrap. The moment recruiter, HR person looks at the resume, they'll not even consider those profiles because they will all be working on some Kaggle competition data sets, some kind of internet publicly available data sets. It doesn't help. Also, on your profiles, alongside the client visit exposure, where you'll visit the client location, you'll also be given an opportunity to publish your project details on international journal. Top 3 students, I repeat, top 3 students from every project, we include their names on the international journals. And what will happen is, on your resume, you also mention that your project got published on international journal. The moment a recruiter or interviewer looks at that, they will be awestruck. They'll be surprised. Wow, right? You leave that wow impression, and that is exactly what is needed, friends. These are all the different customers, a few of the customers logos we mentioned here. A lot of awards and accolades we won off late from international forums as well. Okay. So you can scan this QR code if you have your mobile, and you can follow the page. Whenever we do any interesting projects, we publish it on LinkedIn so that everyone has access to that. Okay, very interesting, isn't it? Right. Now, you might ask me, hey, why did you explain all these things? We are here to undergo the training. Talk about the training. Okay, sure, I'll get there. The reason why I showed all that is because we get those real world projects into the training curriculum of 360digiTMG. I'm the CEO and managing director for both these companies. So all the projects we do as part of AiSPRY, we include in 360digiTMG. And also we take the 360digiTMG students and give them real world exposure right from the beginning. Right from going and meeting the client, having customer meetings, everything, right? Okay. We are the only company on the planet, not just in India, on the planet, who has 76 plus domain analytics programs. No matter which background you're coming from, which educational background you have, you will have jobs. Okay. Then artificial intelligence includes all of these. AI is nothing but automating human intelligence. Like if you drive a car, you will change the gears, you'll apply brake, you'll control the steering. Manually, you do that. If you automate that, then it's artificial intelligence. And self-driving cars, autonomous vehicles are examples of those. To build AI applications, you need knowledge of data science. And data science includes data mining, machine learning, deep learning, etc. And we included within our programs, all the programs, generative AI, large language models, prompt engineering, all of these we have included, and you will learn all of these, which is integrated into our programs. Okay. And then there are certain roles which one should be aware of. Data engineer. What is the job of data engineer? Data engineer will collect the data from website, from mobile applications, from social media, from IoT sensors, all these places, and they store it in a storage like database or data warehouse or data lake, etc. Somewhere they store the data. And once you have the data analyst is a person who will take that data and analyze and inform on what happened until now. Until now, is your sales increasing? Or until now, is your sales decreasing? Or is it staying constant? Data scientist also takes the data and does two things. Everything which a data analyst does, plus data scientist is going to predict. For example, for sales, they will be able to predict on what will be the sales for the next 6 months, for the next 3 months, for the next 6 weeks, etc. So that is the additional component that they do. So I tell this, right? Anyone who wants to, become a data analyst, join data science program, because as soon as you are done with data analytics, start applying for jobs. And also continue learning the data science concepts. Because what did I say? For every job opening, hundreds of people will apply. In interviews, when they ask you questions, you can say that, hey, I'm a data analyst. I create reports and dashboards. I talk about what happened until now. But I can also predict on what might happen in the future. While I'm not a thorough data scientist, I am learning, is what you can say. That will give more confidence to the interviewers. Okay. Salaries, this is the international market, but I believe you would be interested more in the Indian market. Not just we, a lot of companies have done research, and this is what they have to say with respect to the salaries pertaining to data scientists, data analysts, etc. And our students publish the projects on international journal. We pay the service. We have a team who will help you create international journals. They'll ensure that your name is also published. And this you mention on your resume. A lot of people got jobs in top-notch companies like Google, Walmart, Amazon. They got jobs in overseas companies such as Emirates, PwC, Ernst& Young. They have jobs in the big four companies. They got jobs in Dubai. They got jobs in Ireland, UHL hospitals, NHS in UK, Cuman in Singapore, Malaysian Airlines. We have our office in Malaysia, by the way. Hence, people keep getting jobs in Malaysia and Singapore also. Okay, and these are a few of the top-notch companies. So what we do is two things. One, let me go to our YouTube channel of 360digiTMG. Wow, this opened up. Good. So um, Aditya is a BA, grad, Bachelor of Arts. He got a job. We have people who got jobs in, Google. We have people who got jobs in EY, in Alshaya. Alshaya is top-notch company in Middle East. She's working in Dubai, by the way, right? If you want to take franchise of Starbucks or American Eagle, etc., you have to go through Alshaya Group. And ITC, Infotech, TCS, Amazon, HCL, Flipkart. Meher has done BCom. BCom, right? So those of you who have doubts that I am from non-IT background, please bear in mind that data science or data analytics is about data. It's not about IT or computers. Please remember that. We are not software engineers. We are data analysts or data scientists. Okay. We have people who got jobs in Capgemini, Deloitte, you name it, guys. We have our people working. 700 plus people are working. Each time there is an opening in their company, they let us know. They are working in all the big four companies, by the way. These are the big four companies which pay some heavy, heavy salaries if you get a job, like Deloitte, Ernst& Young, KPMG, PwC, etc. And what we also do is we have this jobs portal. Whenever our students let us know that there are jobs openings, we publish it here, and we only give opportunity for our 360 Digit MG students to apply, those who successfully clear the interviews. So we conduct mock interviews. All these people, who are currently working as data scientists, they are the people who will conduct interviews on you. I mean, we have people working with Volvo. I'm sure you all are aware of Enfield bike. Okay, so that company basically Volvo, Aisha. Then they are working with Mercedes Benz. You name it, guys. You name it. Our folks are working there. Not just that, what we also do is, oops, let me go to 360 Digit MG. Yeah. We conduct industry connect sessions, right? And when we conduct industry connect sessions, you get to see people from Accenture, Nokia, Wissen Technologies, Turing, DBS Bank, DHL IT Services, Admiral Group, Deloitte, Microsoft. All these people come and give the success story. That is, they talk about what are the real world projects they are working on and how can people get a job. Okay, what should they work on? After that, we get the job opening details from them and we once again post it on our portal. You can apply. If you successfully complete the training, you can apply. So with us, everything is transparent, and a lot of training companies talk a lot of things, but they don't show you the data. We, on the other side, we make the industry connect sessions live. Every week we publish one or two. Then all these success stories that we have, we post it here. Hundreds and hundreds of people, their LinkedIn profiles, everything is available. And the jobs also we directly publish on a website. Then we have a training which is conducted in 3 phases. Training, assignments. We will also take you to client visits. We'll give you the first-hand experience. We give you access to Amazon Web Services when you work on projects. And we also ensure that the top 3 performers profiles are published on international journal. Weekly resume prep sessions, LinkedIn profile management sessions, AI powered resume prep tool, all these things we give. So let me show you this. This is one more interesting thing, okay? If you go to learning resources, you have something called as resume optimization hub. If I click on get started for free, I'll just upload a resume, say, and then I'll go to Naukri. And a lot of people tell me that, hey, data analysts, freshers don't have any jobs. Or is it? Let me search. 2,140 jobs exist. What else do you not need, guys? Freshers getting 6 lakhs. Isn't that sufficient? Okay, there are a lot of other openings. Let me go here. Okay, let me just pull this. Yeah. These are the skills that they are expecting. Job description. I'll go there. Some opening I'm taking. I'll paste it here. I'll say compare now. This compare now would do a quick comparison and it will tell you that, oh, 33.33% is a match. Red, your resume will never get shortlisted. Only these 3 keywords exist. These keywords are not there. So you might say that, okay, let me include all these missing keywords. Okay, and then click on generate resume. Now what happens is the tool will fetch the details from your resume, and then it will show you the details and you can do certain amends. You can amend certain details as need be. Yeah. And then you can also create a new resume with a better format without any spelling mistakes, etc. So see, this is what it has done. I'll just change the names. I'll just add certain details. You can also click on take a photo. Okay. You can say click here to take photo, but then I need to enable the webcam, but I'll not do that at this point of time. So you have all these details, you add those, BTech, MTech, and all those details, and then say select the template. You select a template of your choice and click on create your resume. And look at how fast it is. Your resume is available now without any grammatical mistakes, without any spelling mistakes, with right formatting. Go ahead, apply this. Yeah, on 360 job portal or Naukri or LinkedIn or whatever place you want, right? Go apply. Job done. Okay, so of course, I'll not take that route. But this is how innovatively we help you. Our learning management system, you'll have lifetime access to it. This is our learning management system. On this, you will have AI capabilities and you'll have lifetime access to the courses which are recorded by the experts. You know, where once you go into the program, you will have the training slides. Yeah. So it's coming up. You will have assignments. You'll have assignments where you can submit. You have interview questions, and videos also would be there here. Everything would be available. You can put it in the full screen mode also. Okay. And go ahead. Don't worry. That's our intro slide. And this is what you'll have. Okay. All the slides will be there. Assignments would be there. You can submit your assignments. Immediately you will get the responses. You'll have interview questions for all the modules. Yeah, it's very neatly structured, guys. Okay. So if you go through and through us, the advantages are that you'll work on real world projects. You'll attend the daily stand up meetings. You will attend the client meetings. You will be given AWS access to deploy the solution on cloud, get end to end exposure. If you are one of the top 3 students, you get a chance to publish your resume on an international journal. We pay entire money for AWS, cloud, GPUs, for international journal, everything is paid by us. And after that also, if you're finding it difficult to get a job, we will give you an opportunity to work as an intern at AiSPRY. And as opposed to telling that you're trained and searching for a job, you can say that I'm trained, I'm working, and now I want a better salary. That would give better impression, right? We have all these programs. One is our certificate program in business analytics. We teach you right from scratch. You should attend one of our trainings and you'll be surprised, right? For example, this is what we say. We teach you how to install Python and how to run the code also. For example, 1 plus 1 is what? 2. 8 multiplied by 3 is what? 24. This is Python screen that you're seeing. From this level, we get started, my dear friends. R programming, of course, modules will be given. Then we'll train you on project management methodology and how to handle projects end to end, database, SQL, probability and statistics, right from the basics. Business and data understanding, exploratory data analysis, pre-processing, Power BI, Tableau, Google Looker Studio, advanced Excel, all of these things. Finally, we'll make you work on one real world project, and either AiSPRY team of data specialists will conduct an interview, or interview will be conducted by our students who got jobs in different companies. We'll pick up one of them. We will request them to conduct an interview on you because it'll be neutral interview. Yeah. Then we'll help you with resume prep. Already we have this AI driven resume optimization hub. In addition to that, we also conduct weekly resume prep sessions, interview prep sessions. Say you applied for a job and say you got a job call letter. Then we will exclusively train you again on that job description so that you actually clear the jobs. Okay, these all you learn Python, Pandas, Matplotlib, all of those. There's a certificate that you get. Okay, and you also get project certificate from AiSPRY, not just 360 digit MG thing. And then we have professional certificate program in data analytics. It is for 200 hours. You'll get 2 live projects instead of 1. And until you get placed, you are free to apply for jobs through us. And we get to know about jobs through whom? Through our alumni who got placed, through our industry connects with whom we are conducting sessions, and through our own connections. And all the projects that we are doing for different customers like Amazon, etc., you can always be part of that. And I would always recommend certificate, friends, because remember, for every job, there'll be hundreds of openings. A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z training institutes, if you get trained, your resume will not get shortlisted because 10, 20, 30, 40 people will apply for one job. How should a recruiter shortlist your resume? 1, real world projects. 2, international journal. 3, State University of New York certificate, which is the largest university in USA, entire USA. It is the largest university. One of our student is going to do a master's program there, and that person is getting close to 30% discount scholarship. 30% scholarship. Wow, right? And they also give you additional learning modules. Additional learning modules would be given to you from State University of New York, and they will also conduct an exam. Of course, until now, no one failed. I'm hoping that you also won't fail. But this certificate will be valid for lifetime. It will have lifetime validity. So there's nothing that you lose. And this is the roadmap for PDA. Python, right from basics, we teach you project management methodology, databases, SQL, NoSQL, statistics, probability, all of these things, advanced Excel, Power BI, Tableau, basics of machine learning also we teach you. How to conduct data analytics using PySpark. AWS Cloud Analytics, Google Looker Studio, you'll work on 2 projects, resume prep, interview prep, all of that. And you'll also get State University of New York, what certificate? Diploma certificate, which will be valid for lifetime. Then all these we will cover anyways. Then we have data science programs where again same Python, database, methodology, mini project, SQL, NoSQL, data understanding, statistics, probability, EDA, pre-processing, Power BI, machine learning. These 3 friends is something that I am going to personally train you guys on. Personally, I will train you all on this through something called as master classes. Deep learning, neural networks, artificial neural network, convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network. Gen AI is applicable for data analytics also. Gen AI, large language models, prompt engineering, text mining, NLP, all of these we are going to train you guys on. I would personally train you for that case, right? Deployment, Hadoop Spark, ML on cloud, cloud computing. These 3 in purple color would be e-learning additional modules for you. Then you'll work on 2 projects, resume prep, interview prep. There you go. Go succeed. Then we are also having tie up with NASCOM, so you can also get that certificate. Uh, in data science, we have 2 programs, CDS. For CDS, you get certificate program in data science, which is aligned with Azure and AWS machine learning certification. Okay. Then if you do PDS, you get diploma certificate. Diploma will obviously have more value, right? And you will get 2 project certificates from AiSPRY. These are all the various tools that we are going to cover. Okay. Then we have data engineering also, where Again, Python, mini project methodologies, all that, pipelines. And you all, whether you are data analyst or data scientist, you'll get basics of data engineering training also. SQL, NoSQL, Linux operating system, big data, Apache Spark, Kafka, Airflow, what is data lake, warehouse. We cover data engineering on all the three major cloud platforms, AWS, Azure, and GCP, followed by a project mock interview and interview prep, resume prep. There you go. You get a job. Okay. And also, you will get certificate from State University of New York. It will be aligned with Microsoft Azure certification. All right, these are all the various tools that you learn. Fine. So this is a quick comparison of all the programs: business analytics, data analytics, CDS, PDS, professional program, certificate program, data engineering. You choose what suits you. Yeah. So multiple certificates you get, which are all blockchain enabled. So your employers can verify. The moment companies see that it's blockchain enabled, it gives additional confidence that your certificate is not a fake certificate. You earned it. Right? All right, many things, many things would be there, and you'll have unlimited free LMS access for lifetime. Then you can re-attend the trainings multiple times. If you miss any class, don't worry. You will get access to the recorded videos. And we also have internship models where we give you 3 months free internship. If you do a good job, we hire you. In that way, 48 students are working with AiSPRY as a paid intern. So you also get salary at the end. Whatever program you want to enroll for, if you want to become successful, jump into water and learn. Because what usually happens is, if you watch videos, read books, and then if you jump into water, you will die to swim. So no matter how many good books you read, right? The only way to get a job is to practice. Practice, practice, and practice. So our program is completely practical oriented program. Okay. So follow our pages and get benefited. Let me enable my camera and then I'll take your questions.